Marriott runs 8,700 hotels across 139 countries. Hilton and Hyatt follow close behind, each with thousands of properties worldwide. These brands dominate the global hospitality scene, their logos glowing on skyscrapers and roadside signs from New York to Nairobi. Yet, here is a surprising fact. Marriott and Hilton each own less than 1% of their properties, and Hyatt owns just about 2%. How can companies so massive, so synonymous with hotels, own so little of their own real estate? This shift did not happen overnight. It began decades ago with a bold decision that reshaped the industry, turning these brands into something more like marketers than traditional hoteliers. To understand why, we need to dive into the economics of hotel chains, a story of strategy, risk, and a clever business model that changed everything. Back in the 1950s, the hotel business looked very different. A single company typically owned, operated, and branded a hotel. If a traveler stayed at a Hilton, that property belonged to Hilton, from the land to the linens. Marriott, founded in 1927 as a root beer stand before opening its first hotel in 1957, followed this model too. So did Hyatt, which started with a single Los Angeles motel in 1957. Owning everything made sense at the time. Hotels were physical assets, and controlling them ensured quality and consistency. A guest checking into a Marriott knew exactly what to expect, because Marriott ran the show. But this approach had a problem. Building and maintaining hotels is expensive. Real estate costs, staff salaries, and upkeep tied up huge amounts of capital. Economic downturns hit hard, leaving companies vulnerable when bookings dropped. Imagine Marriott trying to open 8,700 hotels while footing the bill for every brick and every employee. Growth was slow, constrained by the financial burden of ownership. By the 1980s, hotel giants began to rethink their strategy. They realized that tying their success to real estate was holding them back. A new idea emerged, one that would let them expand faster and with less risk. Marriott made a pivotal move in the late 20th century. Instead of owning hotels, the company decided to commodify its name, turning the Marriott brand into a product it could sell. Hilton and Hyatt soon followed suit. This was the birth of the franchise model, a system where independent owners, not the brands, take on the cost and responsibility of running hotels. These owners, often real estate investment trusts or companies like MCR, the third largest hotel owner-operator in the United States, buy the land, build the hotel, hire the staff, and manage daily operations. In return, they pay to use the brand's name, or flag, as the industry calls it. Franchise fees are not cheap, ranging from 5 to 15% of a property's revenue. For a hotel pulling in millions annually, that could mean hundreds of thousands of dollars paid to Marriott, Hilton, or Hyatt every year. So why do owners agree to this? The answer lies in what the brands offer in return: recognition, systems, and customers. A hotel flying a Marriott flag taps into a global network, instantly recognizable to travelers. It is like putting a Starbucks logo on a coffee shop. People know the name, trust the quality, and book without hesitation. This model allowed brands to scale rapidly. Without the burden of real estate costs, Marriott tripled in size over the past 2 decades. Hilton and Hyatt expanded similarly, blanketing the globe with their flags. Consider a Marriott hotel in downtown Chicago. A guest might assume the staff are Marriott employees, but they likely work for an independent owner like MCR. The owner pays for the building, the utilities, and the payroll. Marriott provides the brand name, design guidelines, and access to its systems, but the day-to-day grind falls on the owner. This separation is key to the franchise model. Brands focus on building their image and infrastructure, while owners handle the operational heavy lifting. This shift has benefits for both sides. Brands avoid the financial risks of real estate, which can fluctuate with economic cycles. If a hotel struggles during a recession, the owner takes the hit, not Marriott. Meanwhile, owners gain access to a proven business model. They get data on everything from lobby design to room pricing, helping them maximize profits. For example, brands provide revenue management systems that adjust room rates based on demand. During a Taylor Swift concert, hotels within a 40-mile radius might see rates skyrocket as fans flood the area. Owners rely on this data to charge what the market can bear, ensuring they do not miss out on high-demand nights. Dynamic pricing is a cornerstone of the modern hotel industry. Room rates are not fixed, they can change multiple times a day. A traveler might check a hotel's website, see a room for $199, and return an hour later to find it at $249. Why? The hotel's revenue manager, often guided by brand-provided software, adjusts prices based on real-time market conditions. A big event, like a concert or a convention, can push rates up across an entire region. Hotels also strategize to avoid selling out on low-profit days. Sundays, for instance, are the least profitable day of the week, with neither business nor leisure travelers booking in large numbers. To balance this, hotels might charge a premium for a Tuesday stay to encourage longer bookings, like Monday through Wednesday. This pricing strategy is not just about greed, it is about survival. Hotels need to offset slow days with high-revenue ones. Brands like Marriott and Hilton provide owners with sophisticated tools to optimize these rates, ensuring the hotel stays profitable. Without the franchise model, independent owners might lack the data or expertise to compete in this fast-paced pricing game. The brand's systems give them an edge, justifying the hefty franchise fees. Loyalty programs are another reason owners flock to big brands. Marriott Bonvoy boasts over 180 million members. Hilton Honors matches that number, while World of Hyatt has more than 40 million. These programs turn points into a kind of currency, encouraging guests to stay within a brand's ecosystem. A traveler might earn points at a Marriott in Corpus Christi, Texas, then redeem them for a luxurious stay in Miami. This system drives bookings to flagged hotels, especially in smaller markets where an independent hotel might struggle to attract guests. Loyalty programs also save owners money on booking platforms like Expedia or Booking.com. A Marriott hotel pays lower fees to Expedia than an independent property would, because the brand negotiates better rates. This cost saving, combined with the pull of loyalty points, makes the franchise model appealing even in less desirable locations. A hotel in Yuma, Arizona, might not draw crowds on its own, but Marriott's name and points system can fill its rooms. Not every hotel needs a big brand's flag. In high-demand markets like Manhattan, independent hotels often outperform their branded counterparts. Smaller properties can cater to niche audiences, offering unique experiences that a standardized Marriott or Hilton cannot. These hotels benefit from what the industry calls greater demand elasticity. Travelers are willing to pay more for a boutique experience. In contrast, branded hotels dominate in mid-scale and select service segments, where guests want a reliable room and basic amenities like breakfast, but not a ballroom or a spa. Luxury hotels are a different story. Brands like Marriott and Hyatt prefer to manage their high-end properties directly, ensuring total control over the guest experience. Marriott's Edition hotels, for example, are never franchised. The brand oversees every detail, from the decor to the dining, to maintain a consistent level of excellence. This hands-on approach is why luxury hotels make up most of the small percentage of properties these brands still own. While brands have largely moved away from owning real estate, they occasionally buy properties for strategic reasons. Marriott purchased a W Hotel in New York to use it as a testing ground for new designs and concepts. Hyatt bought Hotel Irvine, renovated it, and plans to sell it later. These moves are rare, serving as experiments rather than a return to the old model. By and large, the franchise system allows brands to focus on branding and innovation, while owners take on the risks and rewards of property management. The hotel industry has not just shifted to franchising, it has consolidated. 25 years ago, the market was more fragmented, with many smaller brands and independent operators. Today, 3 or 4 major flag families, Marriott, Hilton, Hyatt, and a few others, control the landscape. 2/3 of all hotels in the United States now fly a brand's flag. This consolidation gives consumers more choices within these ecosystems, with more places to earn and redeem loyalty points. But it also means less diversity in the market, as independent hotels struggle to compete with the scale and systems of the big players. Looking ahead, the franchise model shows no signs of slowing down. Properties under construction suggest the number of branded hotels will only grow. Marriott, Hilton, and Hyatt continue to refine their systems, offering owners more data and tools to stay competitive. For guests, this means more options but also a more standardized experience. The next time you check into a Marriott, remember, the brand's name may be on the door, but the hotel itself likely belongs to someone else, working hard to balance costs, rates, and guest expectations in a system designed to keep the big brands on top.